Union budget for 26-27 presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman for the 9th record time, and joining me today on his first reactions on the budget is Union Commerce Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal. And Mr. Piyush Goyal, if you were to give a headline to this budget, what would it be?
Well, I would call it a future-ready Bharat's budget.
Are you surprised that Rahul Gandhi calls it a blind budget, which is blind to all crisis? Mamata Banerjee calls it a Humpty Dumpty budget. Tamil Nadu's Member of Parliament Kanimozhi ji says you've forgotten Tamil Nadu. Pinarayi Vijayan says you've forgotten Kerala. I mean, how do you respond to the opposition's charges?
Well, I have yet to see anybody talk of anything substantive. They are not able to understand the humongous impact that investments of 12,20,000 crore will have in infrastructure. The fact that this budget is proposing to promote manufacturing in such a big way, particularly in labor-intensive sectors like textiles, where we'll have new textile parks coming up, where duties have been rationalized. We're going to promote man-made textiles, which are 2/3 of global trade today. The fact that chemical zones will be set up in 3 locations, permanent magnets and critical minerals will be given a thrust, reflecting the new age technologies. The fact that we are looking at promoting data centers in a big way, with companies investing foreign capital to provide cloud services from India across the world, not only bringing investments into India, but also earning us foreign exchange, creating lakhs of jobs in preparing the infrastructure for the data center, creating further investment and lakhs of jobs in the renewable energy in large measure that is required for these data centers. So nuclear power, green hydrogen, green ammonia, solar, pump storage, battery storage, the plethora of industries that will benefit from, and these are just a few of the items that I've listed. This is a budget very comprehensive in its outlook. It's a budget that's laying the roadmap in the Amrit Kaal towards Viksit Bharat by 2047. It's a budget that balances traditional manufacturing with new age technologies. It's a budget that focuses equally on services with a target to have 10% of global share in services, which is huge. I mean, if I give you context, Navika ji, European Union, with which we have just concluded a free trade agreement, imports 2.7 or 2.8 trillion dollars worth of services. We provide only 46 billion. That's less than 2%. If that goes up to 10%, we are looking at nearly 25 lakh crores worth of exports of services to the European Union.
Well, the criticism is that before the Bihar budget, it was a Kursi Bachao budget, which is why you made so many announcements last year about Bihar. Why have you steered clear of announcing anything for Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Assam?
Navika ji, we have never looked at budget as an instrument for elections. We have looked at budgets as an instrument of balanced economic development across the country. Even now, so many things have been announced for the eastern parts of India. So many projects have been announced for southern India. So many projects have been announced which will have an impact all across the country. After all, data centers will be set up across the country. Tamil Nadu is entitled to set up as many data centers as is Mumbai, Pune, or Noida in Uttar Pradesh. You will find the investments coming into critical minerals as much in Andhra, Tamil Nadu and Kerala as in Odisha. When we talk of textile parks, the mega textile parks will come up all across the country. We already, for that matter, have a mega textile park coming up in Tamil Nadu. I hope Kerala will get a good government which proposes land so that a good textile mega park can come up in Kerala also. And the people of Kerala elects a good government focused on development, focused on good governance. I hope Tamil Nadu will take the benefit of our schemes to promote the leather and sports industry in a bigger way. I hope Tamil Nadu will not be found wanting when we are trying to create a chemicals park so that a large amount of investments can come up in a port-based chemical park. But for all that, you need a development-oriented government. The current DMK government, of which Ms. Kanimozi is an integral part, led by Mr. Stalin and Thiru Udayanidhi Stalin, are so incompetent, are so anti-development, are so anti-Tamil culture, that they will not be able to really take the benefits that this budget offers them. I wish to see a good government in Tamil Nadu, a government of the NDA led by AIADMK, BJP, PMK, Mr. Dinakaran, Mr. Vasan, all our partners and us working together so that Tamil Nadu becomes truly a development and progressive state.
Well, I want to ask you, Mr. Piyush Goyal, and this is the question that the opposition has been asking since morning. Is it a coincidence that most of the big announcements of India get announced by President Trump, whether it was Operation Sindoor or now the deal on Venezuelan oil? How do you respond to the opposition? Do we really have a deal on Venezuelan oil imports, and why didn't we announce it first?
Well, I don't know anything about oil because that's not my subject. But I think it's the opposition's failure to trust their own country. And they are all the time looking outward to find headlines. My sense is, I have said it only yesterday to you in my interview, that we are making very good progress with the United States of America. And I'm very confident that this is a relationship between two friendly countries which will only grow better in the years to come. I wish the opposition would play a positive role rather than having a very negative outlook to everything.
Why do you think the markets have crashed after the budget if everything in the budget is so good? Normally, and again, using the opposition's word, the markets are extremely friendly with the Modi Sarkar. Why have they fallen by over 1,500 points?
Well, markets have probably overreacted to the increase in Securities Transaction Tax. This is a welcome measure. We have to cool down the superheated forward trading that was happening. Having said that, I do not think this will have a long-term impact. Markets will read more details of the budget and understand the holistic impact it will have on India's economy. As the market sees the positives, fiscal consolidation, fiscal prudence, the way the budget promotes manufacturing in India, the way the budget promotes the services sector in India, I'm very confident that this forward-looking budget towards a new India, towards an India which is preparing itself to become the third largest economy and continue to be the fastest growing large economy in the world, the market will positively factor in all these in the coming days.
Well, in the end, I just want to ask you one question, Mr. Piyush Goyal. Do you think private investment will finally take off? It's lagged behind the expectation despite, every SOP and every, calibrated move to encourage them that has been taken by your government. They haven't really come up to the expectations. Do you think that is going to turn the corner now?
But, Navika ji, this budget, as I said, not only focuses on our traditional industries like textiles or leather or chemicals, or our traditional marine establishments, animal husbandry, poultry. It is also giving a big thrust to technology and services. Therefore, I can see before my eyes a big jump in data centers, a big jump in the IT services sector, a big jump in modern day technologies like artificial intelligence, quantum computing and machine learning. I can see before my eyes the thrust that is being given to manufacturing in different areas, leading to investments, the thrust on infrastructure spending. And of course, with the large number of reform measures, already 350 reform measures have been taken since Independence Day speech of the Honorable Prime Minister. This budget also reflects a great deal of reform in customs procedures, decriminalizes several laws, modernizes the safe harbor rules in income tax. It gives a big thrust to new age areas in logistics like high-speed rail, inland waterways. We are going to see large amount of investments coming into clean energy thanks to data centers and also the SOPs that have been given. MSMEs have been given a dedicated 10,000 crore rupee boost. Capital goods for the first time has found mention in a budget with a thrust to become self-reliant in capital goods, which is a large import element. Therefore, I can see clearly a roadmap for private investment to get a boost and also to see India continuing to be the fastest growing large economy, which by itself will transform the lives, the spending power, and the demand for goods and services in the country, will give a big boost for exports, particularly with so many free trade deals being concluded with the developed countries. I have no doubt this is a budget for Viksit Bharat. This is a budget that addresses the needs of every section of society, our women, our youth. It'll help the poor come out of poverty into the middle classes. It'll help the middle classes grow with better incomes. It's a budget for 140 crore Indians.
Well, on that note, thank you very much, Mr. Piyush Goyal, and I wish you luck for being able to convince the opposition almost as you're trying to convince the people of India that this is the way forward. Will it be easy to convince the opposition? I'm not sure about that. But thank you very much, Mr. Piyush Goyal, for joining me here on Times Now.